What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do around the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Money making Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Last night, we didn't lose our NBA Player of the Day. We didn't cash it either. We pushed. Good morning to everybody not named Desmond Bain. Oh my God, Desmond, I'm mad at you, bro. That meaningless three, you did not have to shoot that. You did not have to shoot that. And he did, and he made it. Rockets win by 2 instead of 5. We pushed on the play of the day. I had a parlay that I put in late in the day that I had 2.5 on that ticket. That ticket didn't cash. Bang cost me a couple bands last night. I'm just be real with y'all, man. I'm mad at him. But that's the name of the game. It happens sometimes. It's part of the business, man. We did hit our other play yesterday. We had the Toronto Raptors plus the points. They ended up beating Golden State outright. Raptors, a try-hard team. Warriors, go-through-the-motion style team. Thought it was a good spot for Toronto yesterday. So, we did make some slight money yesterday. Should have been a monster day if it wasn't for Desmond. But part of the game, man, is what it is. On to today, this money-making Tuesday. It's a nice card today. I really like tonight's card. And y'all know me, I'm finna break it down and try to smash it per usual. No graphics today, man. Tuesdays are low-key like my Mondays, if you get what I mean by that. So, no graphics today. I do have some props for y'all at the end of the show. So, all the information is still here, just no graphics. We will be back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. Huge card tomorrow as well, so be on the lookout for tomorrow's episode. Should be a good one. But today will be a good one as well. Pumped up, ready to make some money, ready to keep the momentum rolling forward. So, without further ado, let's do exactly that, man. Let's make some money tonight. And without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. First game up. Hey, we're in Indiana. We're the Pacers. 7.5-point home dogs with the Cleveland Cavs rolling in. This is a quick revenge spot for Cleveland. We just saw these two teams match up the other day. Indiana beat them outright. We had Indiana outright money line as a premium play. I told you guys I liked them here on the show. A lot of you guys did not like that play that day on the show. But what I will tell y'all is I don't think you missed the boat completely. I think you have another chance, another opportunity to attack it again. I'm on Indiana outright money line again. I'm on Indiana plus the points again. I know their injury report is quite concerning. I'm not really all that worried about it. I think right now Cleveland, they've entered the overrated and overvalued realm. While I think Indiana is still tremendously underrated and undervalued. Remember, the Pacers were the second best team in the East last year. They earned that. They played their way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Shout out to them. Cleveland, they got to go earn that. They have been the best team through the regular season. They have been the best money-making team. But they're not going to be playing the bottom tier teams in the East. They're not going to be playing the West on their way to ultimately getting to where they're trying to go, which is the Eastern Conference Finals and the Finals. In order to get where they're trying to go, 9 times out of 10, they got to go through Indiana. And when you look at Indiana, when you stop looking at Indiana through the full season lens and look at Indiana through the last month lens, you start to see why they were so good last season, why they're playing so good right now, why they are one of the best offensive teams ever in NBA history. You don't fluke around into things like that. That's just all I'm saying. So I think Cleveland right now, a little overrated, a little overvalued. They've been money this season. But I actually like the way Indiana matches up with Cleveland. I do. And at home in Indiana, we trust Indiana in Indiana. I'm going to grab the points with the Pacers. And to be honest, I think they beat them for back-to-back games. I'm on the Pacers, outright money line, and plus the points here in our first game of the day. We keep it rolling. We head over to Philadelphia, where the Sixers are 11.5-point home dogs with the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies rolling in. Say it with me. Thunder Buddies for life. Hashtag we love the cover buddies. No need to overcomplicate it. We're laying it here with Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City comes into this game as the second best ATS team in the NBA. Meanwhile, Philadelphia comes into this game the second worst ATS team in the NBA. One team prints money. The other team burns it. One team consistently. We know what we're going to get from them on a day-to-day basis. They're going to come in, do their job, come out with a win, and 9 times out of 10 do it by margin. The other team, you don't know who the hell's on the roster. You don't know who the hell's playing. You don't know about the inside the locker room drama. It's just two teams going in opposite directions. I would say from a pure talent perspective on who's on each team, they're similar. They're close. But how you do it matters. And Oklahoma City just does it tenfold better than Philadelphia does it, continuing to fade Philadelphia until they give us a reason not to, and continuing to ride with Oklahoma City until they give us a reason not to. Thunder Buddies for life. Shout out our favorite money-making team. There's a reason they are that. We're going to lay it here with Oklahoma City on the road. We keep it rolling. We got the Phoenix Suns laying 3.5 points on the Atlanta Hawks. We just talked about the second worst ATS team in the league. Well, the absolute worst ATS team in the league is the Phoenix Suns. Last 2 seasons combined, when you add 2023, 2024 on top of this season, these 2 teams, Atlanta and Phoenix, are the 2 worst, covering at under a 40% clip. They're both, like around 38% the last 2 seasons. I'm going to lean towards Atlanta in this game plus the points, though. Here's why. A, in a game between 2 evils, I'd much rather have the points in my back pocket, especially if that team is at home. B, Atlanta has shown an ability to play well in the step-up games this season. We've seen them beat Boston. We've seen them beat Cleveland. We've seen them beat New York. You know what I mean? We've seen them compete with some of the top-tier West Conference teams. Where Atlanta usually runs into problems and issues is laying points on the bad teams. You know what I mean? Atlanta plays up to their competition. They also play down to their competition. So that's why Atlanta has been so bad ATS the last couple seasons. So with that being said, I feel like I can trust Atlanta in this game to play Phoenix tough, especially at home. I will say, keep an eye on the injury report. The injury report for Atlanta is quite concerning. A couple guys listed as game time decision right now currently. But I'm on the Hawks regardless. I do not trust Phoenix laying the points, especially on the road. Phoenix as a favorite, you're asking to throw your money away. They have won a couple games here in a row, but that still doesn't justify laying points, especially on the road. So, just a fade of Phoenix laying points. I trust Atlanta more as a dog than I do as a favorite. They've shown an ability to play up in the step-up games, beating some good teams in the NBA. And at home tonight, home dog, wouldn't be shocked at all if they did exactly that. Give me the Hawks. Plus the points in that one. We keep it rolling. We have the New Orleans Pelicans out on the road facing your Chicago Bulls, man. Bulls laying 1.5 here in this one. Pelicans, outright fade. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm fading the Pelicans. Short, sweet, simple. The Bulls have played their much better basketball on the road, not at home this season. The Pelicans did win the meeting earlier this season, 123-111 in New Orleans. But for Chicago, this is a bounce-back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game. And y'all know me, I love fading New Orleans anyway. New Orleans still feels tremendously overrated and overvalued. They are starting to get healthy, but until that health comes in and shows me signs of something, they've still lost 3 of their last 4. So until they come out and do anything, I think the value is still fading them. Give me Chicago. Kind of like the spot for them tonight in the bounce-back revenge spot. Still want to fade the New Orleans Pelicans. We keep it rolling. We head over to Milwaukee, where the Bucks are 2.5-point home favorites over the Sacramento Kings. Almost drew a blank there. Milwaukee laying 2.5 here in this one. Sacktown comes into this game playing really well. They beat Memphis at home, went on the road, smashed Golden State, came back home, double overtime game against Miami, pulled it out, went on the road next, played Boston and beat them outright in TD Garden pretty decisively as well, 114-97, and then just beat Chicago on the road in their last one. I think their winning streak comes to an end tonight. If you've been watching the jam session for a little duration of time, you know me. I personally hate betting Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee is tremendously overrated and overvalued. But same thing like I say about the Knicks when I tell you they're overrated and overvalued. Overrated and overvalued teams do win in certain spots and situations that justify why they're overrated and overvalued. So follow me here. The Bucks are going to win this game tonight, and they're going to puff their chest out, bang their chest like they beat a good team. Yes, the Kings have been playing well. Yes, the Kings have won 5 straight. This is still a 500 basketball team, though, and that's what I'm saying. So I think the Bucks pull this one out. I think the Bucks win the game. I lean towards them laying the points here in this one. This just seems like a Milwaukee Bucks style spot where they win a game, act like it was, Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals or something, and then the next game they have all these expectations. Oh, Milwaukee's back, and then we fade the hell out of them. So. Been here, done that. We've seen this script plenty of times. Shout out to Kings. They are playing some of their best basketball of the season. I don't think they match up well with Milwaukee, though. Think Milwaukee has a huge game. Think they win the game comfortably. I'll lay the points with the Bucks here in this one. Next game up, we got my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, at home, at the crib, with the Denver Chicken Nuggets rolling in. Hey, y'all know where I'm at in this one. I'm on my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. Plus the points and outright on the money line. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a quick revenge game is the spot and situation here for the Mavs. I like that spot for any team. They just lost to Denver the other night in Dallas. Now they play them again tonight in Dallas. I'm on the Mavs. They could be getting that man back tonight. Mr. Had That Thing on a String. Mr. Him. Mr. Uncle Drew. Y'all already know, man. Kyrie Irving listed as game time decision. Could be back for this one tonight. Keep an eye on the injury report for the Nuggets. A lot of guys listed as GTD for them. Wouldn't be shocked if somebody sat. Nuggets have been playing well recently. We got to give them credit for that, but we also got to call a spade a spade. Denver laying points on the road is not necessarily their spot and situation. We trust Denver much more at home than we do on the road. They did win and cover in Dallas the other night, even though Dallas had them dead to right most of that game. I think Dallas comes in here, plays with that same intensity, and this time doesn't give up the bag. I'm on the Mavs plus the points and outright on the money line. Last and final game of the night, we got the Brooklyn Nets out on the road facing the Portland Trail Blazers. Probably my least favorite game of the night. Brooklyn has been absolutely free falling. Portland, they're a scrappy bunch. You can bet them in certain spots and situations. I would lean towards Portland in this one. It's bottom of the barrel, though. Not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet. More so a fade of Brooklyn than it is a play on Portland. Somebody's got to win the game. I know laying points with bad teams, usually you find yourself in trouble. But one of these teams got to do it, and I think Portland's more capable of doing it. Give me the Blazers laying the points here in our last and final game of the night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a couple props I like tonight. Giannis over 32.5 points. It's a lot of lumber to lay, but it kind of correlates to how I'm feeling in that Milwaukee game. Milwaukee, overrated, overvalued, but playing a team as hot as the Kings are at home, they're going to try to do this one big. And I think the Kings don't really have a matchup that matches up well with Giannis. I think he has pretty much realm to do what he wants in the paint tonight. I'll lay the points with Giannis Antetokounmpo over 32.5 points. DeMar DeRozan over 20.5 points. DeMar's been playing good basketball recently. I expect it to continue. Give me DeMar over 20.5 points. Give me Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over his 31.5 up in Philly tonight. Mr. Consistent is what I like to call Shai. MVP right now of the league. I think he continues to play at an even kill MVP level. I think he gets his numbers tonight. I'm going to take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 31.5 points. Give me Obi Toppin over 1.5 made threes. I think he's going to have the opportunity to get him up tonight. Probably going to shoot 4 or 5. Just need him to make 2. We just need him to make 2. I trust him to make 2. Big game for the Pacers coming tonight. Give me Obi Toppin over 1.5 made threes. I like Benedict Mathurin over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's the unsung hero of the Indiana Pacers. When he's hurt, you could see it in the numbers for the Pacers. When he's in, you see it in the numbers for the Pacers. He's probably one of the most if not the most. I would say Benedict Mathurin right now is the most underrated player in the NBA. Flat out. I love me some Benedict Mathurin. I think he has a solid game tonight. Give me him over 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Give me Donovan Mitchell under 22.5 points. He didn't light the scoreboard up the other day against Indiana, and I don't think he lights it up today. I think they kind of keep him in check. Give me Donovan Mitchell under 22.5 points. That's really all I got for y'all tonight in prop land, man. That's really all I got for y'all. Hopefully this was enough. Hopefully y'all boys cash. Let me see. One more. Give me Dyson Daniels. Give me Dyson Daniels over 15.5 points. Somebody got to go with Trey tonight, and I think Dyson Daniels goes with him. So that'll be my last and final one for you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight on the props, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all more than y'all know. Make sure you smash that like button for your God, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Man, Money Making Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you can hop on my NBA Play of the Day over at Pickdawgz Premium. There's a link for it in the description below. You can hop on something long term. All I ask is that you smash that like button. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Man, it's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. See you, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace.